I'm Steph Strickland. You are watching GeekWire Studios. This is fascinating and relevant to anyone who is driving a car these days. But where does this start and where are we going with Gen AI? Well, we start on the manufacturing, we start on the commercial fleet side of it. So I'd like to introduce you to two people right now who are going to give us a deep dive into this. From the Iveco Group, we have Fabrizio Conicella, the global head of digital and advanced technologies. We also have Teodoro Leo, a senior managing director at Accenture, currently leading the consumer and manufacturing industries for basically Italy, Central Europe, and Greece. That's a lot that we have going on there. Can we talk a little bit first about the biggest buzzword here and how it impacts the work you do? It's Gen AI. How is this impacting what Iveco Group specializes in and hopes to accomplish in the transportation space?
Well, first of all, I think we are embracing a transformation in our company, as you can imagine, thanks to the artificial intelligence, but also we are starting with new business operating models in order to accomplish our customer needs, which are basically improve the total cost of ownership, the productivity, raising the bar in terms of comfort and safety on board. And so Gen AI is coming as an enabler now. We started with the traditional AI, mainly deep learning, machine learning, in order to develop predictive diagnosis, which is very important because in this case we can basically minimize the risk of unplanned stops for our customers. But now we are moving forward to Gen AI, and particularly using it in order to enhance our driver assistant on board, which is helping the driver in their journey, in their life on board. And this is really changing the way of interacting between humans and machines. And we are working together with Accenture and AWS in order to build really a digital factory-driven business model with skilled talents and the leading edge technology, which now is evolving with the Gen AI. So we're working on that.
This must be a very exciting time for you professionally.
It is. It's an exciting time because the industry is undergoing a revolution. Cars and trucks are becoming a different kind of animal, and companies like Iveco are transitioning from a pure hardware-based model into a software-defined model where vehicles are differentiated with one each other from features that are embedded into software. That makes a complete difference and enables new revenue stream for the clients and enables great possibility of collaboration among companies coming from different angles. AWS from the technology side, Accenture from the professional services, joining forces and combining with Iveco expertise in the industry to create a powerful ecosystem that is able to really transform and impact at the core of the industry.
I can absolutely see a situation, as I alluded to off the top, where some of the work that you're doing actually has implications all the way over on the average consumer side of things. You're talking about things that were never really a part of commercial transportation in the sense of driver comfort, speed and efficiency in terms of making routes faster, all of those things. And you're actually seeing this come to fruition right now. What's next?
So, first of all, the next is the automation. It's growing more and more. So we are getting our vehicles more and more automated. And of course, as you mentioned, we need to improve the productivity of our fleet owners at the end of the day. In order to do that, as I mentioned before, we need to change this interaction and basically allow really real-time information from the infrastructure through generative AI and driver assistant, as I was mentioning, in order to also predict the expected time of arrival with higher accuracy, and having all information also in terms of state of health of the drivers, of the vehicle as well. And this is very important really to improve the efficiency and also the sustainability, including safety, which is extremely important.
Doing positive things to create a better planet, being more efficient, driving better routes, all of the things that you have mentioned. How do you view the partnership between Iveco Group, Accenture, and AWS as you try to manage the vast amounts of data that you're in the process of collecting, manipulating, and expanding upon?
Yeah, it's really about how do we play to each other's strength to create value. And value is, in this case, multiple fold. It's for Iveco, because it's going to be helping them to be competitive in their market with leading edge trucks and vans and buses that will be differentiating versus competition. Then it's value for their customers, fleet owners, mostly transportation that are able to work on the business case, on the supply chain. But ultimately, it's beneficial for drivers and consumer more broadly, because as Fabrizio was saying, it's about reducing the total cost, which impacts at the end on the prices and inflation that we experience every day. But it goes all the way through sustainability, and then to ultimately safety. And think about how many accidents are there on the streets today. Think about the impact of assisted driving and increasingly autonomous trucks and vans in increasing safety on the roads.
Of the things that you have mentioned so far that are already coming into play, the personalized driver assistant, things like that, do you have something that is maybe your favorite or something that you're most excited about from a company perspective? I see you smiling. You must have something too.
Fabrizio, that's yours.
You mean in terms of contents?
Yeah, just something that you're particularly proud of.
Yeah, okay. I'm proud of the driver power that we launched all together with AWS and Accenture. This was actually 3 years ago, based on Alexa, powered by Alexa, but also with our proper skills that we developed with our algorithms, again based on AI. And I'm very proud of it, and particularly I'm proud of the evolution of it. Actually, we are continuous working in order to have growing innovation with these contents. And now we are working also on other new innovations, of course, which are based on, as I said before, monitoring the state of attention of the drivers, improving safety, and working also on smart logistics platforms. So more to come. I cannot disclose everything, but we will be excited about it.
Tell me more. It's okay. I'd love to know what's next.
Sure.
Let me ask you finally, what are you most excited about for the future of your partnership? This is, you're well powered, you're doing important work, you've got the backing of Accenture, you've got the dynamic capability of AWS. Your progress is yours to have. What are you most excited about?
Well, first of all, we're acting as one team. That's very important. So we are very patient on what we have, but we have a common vision about innovation, disruption, and this is very important. So we have common values. Also, when we talk about customer centricity, for instance, we have really, I think, very important synergies, and we're working, as I said before, with the great cooperations in teams. So I'm very excited about next steps.
Your perspective?
Excited as well. I mean, I think there is the right setup already today. I think we need to build on this, and on one end, continuing offering new exciting digital services on the off-board. On the other hand, I think the other exciting angle is going to be transforming the on-board. And so as software is more and more pervasive in the vehicle itself, I think that's the next frontier for everyone, and that's where the new software-defined vehicle approach and the new stuff also coming from Amazon is going to help us a lot.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. This has been a treat. Fabrizio, Teodoro, thank you. I'm Steph Strickland. You've been watching GeekWire Studios.